left behind in the good old days, they just keep on coming. Yeah, we're moving on. Got the world with me and no place I'd rather be than rolling.
Magnum MR fault dead battery. And it just shut off again. Okay. Just don't know what to do. What should I do, babe? Oh, it's so stressful. Turn the mirror off. No power, no nothing. Wiring status error. Yeah? Wiring status error, just like it did in Casa Grande. But nothing's turning on.
Didn't hear that last part.
But nothing's turning back on.
So the watchdog's on. The transfer switch is on. But it's not showing us pulling any amps.
Should I try the generator?
Yeah, turn the generator back on.
Got nothing. We don't even have the Magnum thing lighting up anymore. Nothing. Okay, so we were having our Friday night pizza night, or actually I was making calzones. Look at that amazing. You got some food on your face there, kiddo. We're making these calzones tonight and started the second one, and then all of a sudden everything turned off. We are on shore power, 50 amp at an RV park, and everything turned off, and then all of a sudden the generator turned on, and then this is saying dead battery, fault, dead battery. We have never had that before, so I don't know what that means. And now we turned off the generator and 50 amp took over, and our AC is working. Thank God, because it's 100 degrees here today. So thank you, Jesus. But my fridge is not turning on. My microwave, this whole section is out. Let me see. This is not out. This is all working. But that one section is not turning on, and it's saying dead battery. Charge rate 100%. 11 VDC. Vac drop 100 back. I don't know what any of this means. Power save on. Equalize disabled. Charger, no AC in. What does that mean? Oh man, and then this is all funky right now. I just don't know. This is the stressful stuff. so stressful. Usually at this moment, I would not want to be recording because I'm literally in my pajamas on a Friday night, just cooking some pizza with my family, and then everything turns off, and now it's like rush around troubleshooting and solving this problem and being nervous, and it's going to cost a lot of money. Are we going to figure it out? Is our fridge going to turn back on? It's very, and with this technical stuff, like the electrical stuff, we're just not grasping yet at all. It's just, there's always a problem with batteries. We haven't even boondocked yet, so we're doing 4 days of boondocking next. So, I don't know. I have no idea what we're gonna do, but I can't finish making my pizza. I have to put everything away, but I don't want to open the fridge.
Camera's back on, so it's the microwave in the fridge.
Okay, can you tell Daddy? Hey, babe. Yeah. What was it?
As soon as I started putting this little tiny fan on it,
It just got too hot again?
that's the only thing I can think.
So, we keep having an issue where our inverter overheats and then it shuts down and says fault, but it doesn't usually say no battery. It would say another error, and then Brad would open it up and cool it down and put the little fan on it. And so we already, as soon as it happened the second time, we ordered fans. What's the fault saying before when it was overheating?
Just a battery fault.
Battery fault. Now it all looks like it's back to...
Hey, I put my little battery operated fan up to the inverter while I was trying to find the more circuit breakers, and I got it back on.
Now it's saying 14.3 plus 0 amps. Status absorb. And why does this kind of stuff happen when, like, the RV's a mess and I'm in the middle of something and then it doesn't look all nice and clean for you guys? Oh gosh, I feel a little better that the fridge is on at the moment. But I guess what we really need to figure out is why does it keep overheating? I know it's super hot outside right now, but it's been like 100 all day. So, this has happened 3 times in a matter of 2 weeks to us. I don't think that's normal. So I think we need to get to the root of the problem.
What I ended up doing was, while I was searching for all those fuses, I took my little portable fan and stuck it on the inverter. And I kept trying to find fuses and take pictures of everything that's under there.
Right.
And then, meanwhile, the little fan's on and the inverter turned back on.
And it was that fast? How long did you have to have the fan on there?
A minute and a half. I took 3 pictures. Then it came right back on.
Okay.
That being said, it's overheating. That inverter is supposed to have an enclosed fan, self-contained, when it gets hot, to blow. Kind of like your computer has that fan on there to kind of keep it cool down. So that fan's not spinning. But the inverter is not running the right way with that fan not working. It's like
so it has nothing to do with batteries or anything?
No, it's the overheating of the battery.
Have you ever heard the fan on the inverter? Have you ever heard
I've never... I think I've heard it before. It feels like it runs louder. It feels like it doesn't run as loud as it used to. Let's put it that way. But I just did a quick little system to hook up my fan to have an always charging, always on fan.
This is ours right now?
Yeah, I just did that.
You gotta show the camera this.
I just did this.
Oh, you already showed them already.
Well, I just did it out there, so this is my picture of it. Alright, well that was fun. But we just got everything back up and running, hopefully with the fan cooling it down. So we'll see. We still good?
Yeah.
Oh, that was exciting. Give us some funness on our Friday night.
Yeah. You got the camera still going?
Yeah.
I was cleaning up before you came back. I'm like, why does the house look like a mess when something goes wrong? Okay, so turned back on. We thought we were okay. Brad got to eat, and then everything just turned off again. But it's not showing any faults. It's knocking. What's he knocking for? Let's see.
Watchdog red.
Oh no.
So it's a pedestal.
I think the pedestal, remember how it's all been
believe so, too.
just like Casa Grande?
We just had the power thing was red a second ago. Everyone's plugging in at the same time right now. Now I don't know why everyone's else not having the same issue we are, but our breaker's hot.
Yeah, so that's not right. So we need to call the office. We need them to change our amp, our 50 amp.
But Friday after 5, we're gonna have tough luck.
No, the office has to. It's an emergency thing.
On that packet said if there's emergency, call 911.
Hi, this is Jennifer Parker. We are in spot B10, and we are having power pedestal issues, but I need immediate assistance to have someone come and put in a new 50 amp breaker. It's getting really hot at the pedestal, like burning. So we got to get this rectified, guys. Please give me a call back. Bye. I wonder if we should just call Mobile Tech. Then it always cost us money, and we've already had to do this. And the very first RV park we stayed at in Arizona, my very first experience, was this exact scenario. But I didn't get it on film then because I was so stressed out. So I'm getting it on film now, and I'm extremely stressed out still. But thank God it's back on. So hopefully we can get someone out here at 7:30 on a Friday to change out the breaker on the pedestal, because at least that's what it was, this exact thing. That's what it was at the other RV park in Arizona. So I think that's got to be what this is. So stressed out. But keep you guys posted on this as we keep going.